Hello everyone, my name is Ark and welcome back to another re-review. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Super Saiyan KEFLA from the Tournament of Power. So, this is one of the first figures I actually ever reviewed on the channel. If you want to watch that, I'll probably put a link down in the description so you can see how much I have improved in terms of video quality. But this is one of my most fond figures because I really like how she looks, and I was so excited for her when she was announced. So, without further ado, let's get her out and see what she comes with one more time. Alright, so here we have KEFLA, Super Saiyan KEFLA. And I had to take a look back at the original video of what I did, and yeah, my opinion on this figure has definitely gone down a lot, especially after seeing the general consensus of this figure, and that it's not necessarily great. I left a hair and right here. So, this KEFLA, it has a lot of weird things, and it uses a lot of weird engineering, at least for the time being. It came out in 2022, so it's not a super old figure, to say the least. Aesthetically, it looks great. It doesn't look that bad because it kind of does look seamless to the naked eye. It doesn't look horrible. I did make sure to enhance the butt in my previous video, and then it's still a nicely sculpted butt for a figure, but it's hard plastic. You can even hear it. It shakes. So yeah, I don't think they did this KEFLA justice, especially for waiting so long for a figure of her. It looks so weird. I feel like it looks so unproportional now that I just look at it closer. It feels like the head is much bigger than it should be, and the neck doesn't have movement, so it just works worse for her, which I will get into the articulation section in just a minute. But like, there's like a satin finish on the top chest part for the shirt, but there's also a matte, like just a matte finish on the bottom of the figure, which doesn't really match. And again, the gold doesn't match either on both the wrist plates and the plates on the feet. Like, it doesn't match, which is kind of weird. Luckily, it is sculpted and not just painted over, so that's a plus, I would say. And is this a double joint? It is not. It is a double jointed knee, but it doesn't work like one. Interesting. No, it does, actually. Never mind. But it's weird. Okay, so aesthetics wise, doesn't hold up the best in my opinion. God, can these little hairs just get off me? God, I don't know where they come from. Aesthetically wise, it's sort of odd in terms of how she looks nowadays, especially with so many more female SH Figuarts. I feel like they could definitely go back and redo this figure as a whole new sculpt, Super Saiyan 2 or even base KEFLA, and then give us much better articulation and more of a solid figure. It feels super flimsy, just to the touch, really, and I hate that. So, moving on to the articulation. For the head, you can look side to side easily. You can even do a 360 rotation if you wanted to. Looking forward, you can look down that much, look up that much. So, honestly, not bad articulation for just a head that has no neck joint on it. So, it works fine, realistically. Side to side, not possible because it's a hinge. So thank you, Bandai, for giving us a hinge instead of a ball peg. The elbows, the arms, you're gonna get this much range with the butterfly joints. They pretty much suck, not really the greatest. And for bicep swivel is not existent because it doesn't have anything for that. And it's a single jointed elbow that it's kind of wanted to get wants to just come apart on my end, so there's that. A swivel for the wrist and a ball hinge Is that even a ball hinge? Yes, it is. It's just not working how it's intended on mine. It is a ball hinge, but I'm not going to stress that too much because I kind of already damaged this figure, especially since the very beginning of my first review. This shoulder sleeve doesn't go in exactly like this one, so that's an issue. It kind of is just loose. So yeah. Ab crunch. Not necessarily the greatest, but still pretty decent. Back crunch. Pretty good, realistically, so that's good. There is a slight waist swivel. I wouldn't really stress it out too much. That probably would break the figure. Kicking forward goes about that much if you want to be like realistic, and it doesn't kick backwards at all. Like you can kick it to the side, but that doesn't really work. So the sculpted butt cheeks, while looking nice and everything, they do block the range of motion for the legs, which sucks a lot. One thing about this type of plastic and the way they did it is that if you can see, some stress marks by just putting the leg forward a little bit have been created, and you will get scratches if you move it forward and then scratch it even a little bit. You can even see some of the paint coming off or just the plastic scraping onto itself. So this figure already has a bunch of quality control issues where it's like it's not very well engineered and aesthetically doesn't look the greatest. Like the metallic hair is fine. It has double jointed knees, but it works as a single joint because if you try to stress that out, it's like right on top of that cutout, so you're not really going to get any range of motion, and you can even hear some of the stress I'm putting onto it. After this review, this thing is going to go back in its box. So yeah, hinge feet going forward that much, back that much, and then a toe joint, which doesn't even really work that much. That actually sucks. What the heck? That sucks as a toe joint. Normally they suck already, but that is just non-existent. So yeah, this figure overall in terms of articulation and aesthetic kind of misses the mark a little bit. So yeah, but it kind of does equal itself out in terms of accessories. So let's take a look at those real quick. Alright, so in terms of accessories, this figure comes with a lot, which kind of makes me sad because this figure is not really the greatest, but it comes with a lot. But getting all these accessories changed and everything kind of makes me scared that I'm going to break the figure. It's like a conflicting back and forth between of like, do I want to change the accessories or do I want to risk breaking this figure in half? So starting off with the faceplate, a shouting faceplate, they're really good. This one is perfect in my opinion. The faceplates are perfect. I have no issue with them. Like, even the one that she comes with, they're all perfect. They don't look like soulless, which in some shots in the anime she kind of does because of her giant ass pupils, but she looks good. She comes with a little sphere effect, key blast effect, which is nice because we always love those. I will take that. A crossed arms effect because I did not remember this. It looks pretty good. It matches the color. Not perfectly. Like in camera you probably won't see it, but this is definitely gold, the one that she has on. But this is more yellow, like yellow oxide or something. I don't know. It's more of a metallic yellow rather than gold. So there's that. Are these? Do any of these? Oh yeah, they do. Okay. Okay, so only one of them. That's weird. Yeah, only one of them. Okay, so we come with a holding hand, which is kind of weird. I don't know why they included this. I forgot why they included that. A sort of 2 key blast hands, which is great. So, well, 2 of these I put them wrong because this one is another key blast holding hand. So the one that you grab this and just put that back in it. Where is the stupid hole? I'm blocking it, aren't I? Yes, I am. So just put that in there, and then you're good to go. Pretty much. That's good. Right there. 2 sort of grasping hands and a pointing hand that she does towards the middle of the fight, I think, against UI Goku. And of course, her iconic spinning blade or spinning tornado attack that she does against UI Goku before she gets wrecked in a repeating angle camera. So yeah, um, yeah, I don't know. I think, I mean, leading towards my final thoughts on this figure, I think this figure is still fine for what she is. I do think that she has a lot of issues in terms of not having enough articulation and just the quality of the figure itself. It feels very flimsy and cheaply made. But it's fine. This figure is fine. I'm probably going to give her a 6. Yeah, a 6 out of 10 is fine for me. Now, the main reason I'm giving her a 6 is because, again, the quality of the figure doesn't really stand out very much, and it's very flimsy. I don't really like it. I hate holding her because I do feel like I'm going to break her. During my first video, I think I was the one to break the shoulder butterfly joint, at least the sleeves, to make it loose, which made me annoyed at the time. And even the scratches on the legs, that's very annoying. But the accessories are something else, because she comes with a lot of accessories, and I'm glad about that. I just wish that the figure was better. But that's all from me. So, let me know what you guys think about this figure. Do you have it? Do you not have it? And if you have it, do you like it? Were you satisfied with what Tamashi/Bandai put out, or were you disappointed? Just as a notice, this is before Funimation was merged into Crunchyroll, so it has the Funimation sticker, which I did not note. I'm looking at it on the side right now, but that's pretty funny, because that company is almost non-existent anymore. But yeah, I will talk to you all, or I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.